Yo, what is up guys, and welcome to another Wild Rift video. And before we get into the video, I just quickly want to kind of show you what goes into making these videos, because this is an Orianna video, and like when I say that I play a champion a lot before I make a video, I play it a lot. Like I'm obviously preparing a Veigar video right now. Like you can clearly see how many games I am playing on Veigar to prepare this video. This is where I was preparing the Orianna video. Like you can see Orianna, also occasional Veigar, because I'm working on both videos. Orianna, every game Orianna. Before this, there was even more Orianna. There was actually so much Orianna that it's even on my front page right now, as you can see. 195 Orianna. I actually have a 59% win rate on Orianna, which is pretty good. But that is just to show you that I'm not really just talking, like I'm not really lying to you guys when I say a lot goes into these videos. It really does, and I feel like it pays off. And Orianna right now, I want to say she's utterly broken, but there are counters to her. Like after playing her so much, I realized that some of the new champions counter Orianna really hard. So first I'm going to explain to you guys how to build Orianna. There's two builds. I only have two builds, and you can strictly follow those builds and you'll be fine. So this is, there's timestamps in the description, skip to the gameplay of course. So this is the first build. This is the build you wanna, there's two things about this build. First of all, very strong early game. During the first dragon, you'll have a guaranteed Luden's Echo power spike. And this build is very good against like a squishy enemy. If an enemy doesn't build any shielding or like not a lot of shields, this is the way to go. You go for a Luden's Echo. Then you go for the Archangel Staff. You don't go Tear of Goddess before Luden's Echo, by the way. You immediately rush Luden's Echo, so you have it before the first objective. Yeah, so then you go for the Archangel Staff, you go for the Rabadon's Death Cap, here Void Staff, and then an Infinity Orb or like anything else. Like even a good item as well is Cosmic Drive, Banshee's Veil, or the Crystaline's Reflector, or if you need anti-heal, the Green Book. These are all going to be good items, even a Leandris if the enemy has a lot of HP. About the boots, you go for Ionian Boots of Lucidity and a Stasis. This is the standard build, I want to say. And then for the runes, you go for Conqueror. You can go for Electrocute with this build as well to do burst damage. I don't like Electrocute, but you can do it. Like early game, it will give you a little bit better poking, and late game, a better one-shot. Conqueror is better overall though. But I'm telling you this because it seems like a lot of the top rank Orianna players seems to go for Electrocute. Like I never do it, but I still want to tell you guys about it. Second rune, there's two runes you can go for. You can go for Gathering Storm, or you can go for Giant Slayer. Speaks for itself. You know, if you're against giants, you go Giant Slayer. If you're against squishies, you go for Gathering Storm. Here you go for Bone Plating. And with this build, you go Mana Flow Band. With this one, you go Mana Flow Band, because you get a very late Archangel Staff. Mana Flow Band is going to allow you to have enough mana in the early mid game. Because late game, you don't struggle with mana, but early mid game, you will struggle. And Mana Flow Band will allow you to not struggle. Speaking out of experience, by the way, because I tried everything. Now, here is the more interesting build. Let me actually show you the actual build. Here you can see the actual build. So let me just quickly explain to you guys. Sapphire Crystal. So level 1, you take Sapphire Crystal. Then you go Luden's Echo. The risk is that you're probably not going to get Luden's Echo during the first objective. That's the risk. However, you're going to have enough mana, so you don't need a Mana Flow Band, and you're going to be stacking up the Archangel Staff faster. Then you go for this item, which is a Prophet's Pendant. Really strong early game item. And then you go for the Void Staff. Now this build is going to be much stronger against tanks. And it gives you like a better mid game power spike. The late game power like the other build is stronger early game and like 3 item power spike. This build is way stronger mid game. Way stronger, like way stronger. It's not even comparable, probably like twice as much damage. When you get that Prophet's Pendant and a Void Staff, oh boy, your damage will be great. After that, you get a Tear of Goddess. It's not in this one build, but you get a Tear of Goddess because you already will have 250 stacks. Then you go for the Rabadon's Death Cap. And then you finish the Seraph's Embrace, which is the Archangel Staff. These are going to be your 4 items. And then as your very last item, it's completely situational. Whatever you need. You know, whether it be a Leandris, this item, whatever you need. Infinity Orb is good as well, whatever you need. As I said, this build has a big mid-game power spike. Like weak early game. Also a little bit weaker like compared to when you have 3 items with the other build. However, against tanks, this build is always going to be better. Like against tanks, literally this build is always better. For the runes, yet again you go for Conqueror, Gathering Storm or Giant Slayer, Bone Plating, and here you don't go for Mana Flow Band. With this particular build, you go for Hunter Genius. And when the new patch is coming out, you'll go for the new Hunter Genius, the new rune that's coming instead of the Hunter Genius. Here you go for Ignite and Flash. You can also go for Exhaust. If you're against like a Katarina or something, yeah, you can go for Ignite or Exhaust. I love Ignite because I'm able to get a lot of kills in the early mid game with the Ignite. So that is it about the build. Let's now get into the gameplay. Man, we're going through the months pretty fast. Like I picked winners for last month the other day. I'm gonna gift their skins in a couple days because like I have to add them for 2 weeks. If you want to enter this month's skin giveaway, because I'm giving away 3 skins this month as well, all you have to do is put down a comment under the video. So let's immediately talk about Orianna, because a lot of people tell me like that I should teach you how to draft. So let me tell you what I learned after playing Orianna. I used to say that Orianna is good against everything, that there are literally no counters to Orianna. And honestly, back in the days, that used to be true. However, there are new counters. Zoe is probably the single hardest counter from what I've realized against Orianna. You literally cannot do anything against a Zoe. You don't have enough damage to deal with a Zoe. And Zoe can one-shot you even early on in the game. Like after she goes back and gets some items, she can already one-shot you. It's ridiculous. And there is no way of you dealing with her. So when you play Orianna, my #1 rule will be, instead of banning Evelyn, always ban Zoe. Another champion that counters Orianna, which is Diana. You can't really deal with Diana either. You can never ult a good Diana, because Diana will be dashing around. Ooh. Should be a kill. That's a kill. Nice one. Diana will be ulting around all the time. Oh, I nearly saved him with that one. Nearly saved him. So yeah, you never like try to avoid the Diana and always ban Zoe. Always ban Zoe. Like don't even give the enemies a chance to pick Zoe. Jhin is also not a bad pick into you, and generally any champion that goes for a rapid fire cannon can somewhat counter you, but not as much. Like Tristana with a rapid fire cannon could potentially be good against you, or a Caitlyn, but honestly you can deal with them. Like honestly you can, with that you can deal. But as I said, Zoe you cannot deal. Like if the enemy Zoe is good, you cannot deal with it. There's literally no counter. Nothing you can do. Absolutely nothing. So just ban Zoe, try to avoid Diana, and you'll be fine. So how do you play Orianna? It completely depends. If you're against a melee champion like a Khazadin, like a Yasuo, you know, like a melee champion, you can bully them. Depending on what the champion is, of course, you know, like bullying Yone can be a little bit annoying, bullying Yasuo can be annoying, but like bullying Khazadin is really easy. You can destroy Khazadin in the early game. Before level 5, you can destroy him. So you need to do that. Like you can freeze the lane and destroy him, or you can shove the wave and destroy him when he goes for minions. These are the 2 ways you can destroy a melee champion. Are you against a ranged champion? Then you have to ask yourself, am I stronger late game? 99% of the cases the answer is yes. Because like only Veigar is like a champion that could possibly be stronger than you late game. But otherwise, against an Ahri, for example, Ahri is not going to be stronger than me late game. You just want to shove waves. You don't want to freeze waves or anything like that, because Ahri is just gonna, like, she can deal with that. You want to shove waves as fast as you can. The reason that you want to do this is because you don't want to allow the Ahri to rotate. You don't want to allow her to rotate without you shoving the wave under her turret. Because let's say she rotates and you shove the wave under her turret, you're gonna make her lose a lot of gold. Because look right here, she's rotating. Look, she's literally rotating. I'm gonna shove the wave. I'm instantly shoving the wave because I want to make her lose farm for rotating. I don't want to let her rotate for free. She was actually backporting, but you get my point, right? Like if you're against an Ahri, Galio, Twisted Fate, any of these champions that are really good at ganking, you want to make sure you constantly shove the wave, constantly, and always warn your team when they're missing. This is how you can basically safely get to the late game. Now, talking about ganking, Orianna is actually quite decent at ganking as well. Like you saw my very early gank, I did that because there was a really good opportunity. You won't do that much damage, but your ultimate is a great tool for ganking after you reach level 5. Then like you'll knock back enemies. It's really, really powerful. And then your team can follow up and do the gank. Don't forget, your second ability also slows the enemy and speeds up your team. So if you utilize that properly as well, the speed up to your team can be very, very powerful as well. Because like, they can catch up to the enemy because of that. Ah, I'm trying to... Ah, he actually hit me. That's not good. That was dangerous. Like, if he all-in'd me, I would have had to flash and he could have possibly killed me. I don't think he could have, but it would have been very close. Oh. I cannot follow up, man. I cannot follow up because there's a... Yeah, he's pinging my ult, but there's literally a Gwen right there. Gwen can all-in me and I'm not gonna kill Ahri because she's gonna ult. I cannot engage. Like, it was a nice try. It was a nice ultimate, but unfortunately I cannot engage that one. There's just no way. And by the way, in this game, as you can see, the enemies are quite squishy. They don't have a tank except for Wukong. So that's why I'm going for the Luden's Echo build. Like, I'm rushing a Luden's Echo, and now you can see I have an easy Luden's Echo right now. And I'll be able to do quite a lot of damage during this fight. By the way, when the enemy takes Dragons, Barons, Herald, you are very strong as an Orianna, because you do so much AoE damage. Like, look, right here, I'm waiting for Gwen's second ability, and boom! Trying to secure the dragon, but unfortunately Ahri actually was able to secure it. That was a nice secure from the Ahri. I killed Ahri with the Luden's Echo. Did you see that? The Luden's Echo jumped from the Kai'Sa to the Ahri. And I killed her because of that. That's so funny, actually. She must be griefing right now. Oh, that is so funny. That is so hilarious. Oh boy. Yeah, I got the Seraph's Embrace now too. I want to get it as fast as I can. And when you, by the way, when you get Tear of Goddess, Seraph's Embrace, this is something that I noticed with basically everyone that I'm coaching. No one seems to be using their abilities when they're in base or when they're on their way to lane. When they buy Manam, Yuneo, Seraph's Embrace, or like Fimbulwinter. When you buy these items, you want to spam your abilities. Like, look, I'm using my second ability all the time. Because it gives me... Oh, I saved Vi, by the way. It gives me movement speed, and it constantly stacks up the Tear of Goddess. I want to get it to 700 stacks as fast as possible, because it upgrades my item. And this upgrade is super important. It makes the item, like, so much stronger. So make sure you spam your abilities. Like, it's worth the mana investment. It's totally worth it. Also, I recommend you to really try to focus on last hitting when you play Orianna. Do this to teach yourself how to last hit properly, because last hitting can be a little bit annoying with Orianna in the earlier stages of the game. But you have to be able to manage it with your basic attacks and everything like that. And your third ability, you have to be able to manage it. You can, like, if you really want to get good at it, you can do it in practice mode. But I just recommend you to really try to pay attention to it in a game. Like, really try to last hit like over 90% of the minions. Do your very best to try to last hit every single minion. And if you do that multiple times, it becomes second nature. You'll be able to do it always. And it's really important. Like, it will be able to increase your gold per minute by like 50 or 100, maybe even 150 if you really suck at CSing. Like, before you're moving to a lane like this, pan your camera to the minions so you can see exactly how much HP they have. This way you can decide, maybe you have to use your balls very early. You have to use them early. Because like a minion is about to get last hit by a turret. Ooh, this is gonna be rough. I have to flash, yeah. Instant flash. I have to ult him as well. Yeah, I just need to run away. But I nearly killed him. Oof. Yeah, I had to escape like that. There's no way I survive it without a flash. Nami just ulted, what the hell? Another small thing that you need to remember. It's not actually small, but it's Orianna's balls give vision. Like you can, like here you can see, you can literally just put your balls in a bush and you'll get vision of that bush. Just I don't know if there are any players that don't know about this, but I really feel like there are people watching this video that didn't know that Orianna's first ability gives vision. Because I remember making a Veigar video, no one knew that Veigar's second ability gave vision. It was ridiculous. Like 90% of the people were like, what the hell? I didn't know you could just use your second ability. Same goes for Corki. His first ability gives vision. But the beauty of Orianna's first ability is it gives you constant vision. I ulted the wave here, by the way, just so the enemy couldn't take the turret. Oh, that guy's crazy. There's no way he gets away with that, right? Yeah, there we go. So yeah, you can put it in a bush and you can literally just keep your ball in the bush. Even if the enemy has a control ward, your ball is still gonna provide vision. So use it for vision as well. Like, use it to get vision on the dragon, on the baron, on bushes before you engage. Use it ever. You can use it anywhere. Probably gonna die here. Yeah. That was a good engage from the Nami, to be honest. Oof. Nice Ashe ultimate. There's so many people playing Ashe support again. I'm not sure why. Like, I'm really seeing a sudden rise of Ashe support again. Which is quite interesting. Oh, he's gonna be dead, right? Oh! Oh, he survives. Nice. I can't wait to play the new Renekton, by the way, in the new patch. Like, can you imagine how broken the new Renekton against Set is gonna be? He will completely remove his shield. It's ridiculous. It's actually so funny. He's also gonna remove all shields. It's crazy. I actually don't remember this game at all, by the way. I have no idea what happens in the late game. No clue at all. I played this game like 3 days ago. I'm not sure how the hell I don't know what happened in this game. How did I forget? Oh, I finished my bathroom, by the way, the new bathroom. I'll show it on my social media, like Twitter and Instagram. Make sure you follow me. There are links in the description. I may show it to the YouTube as well. I don't know if you guys care too much on the YouTube. Oh, look at the damage. Look at the damage. Come on. Boom. Easy kill, boy. He did not see that damage coming. I can promise you that he did not see it coming. Look at what I'm doing here. You can also use your second ability on your allies to give them movement speed. You can also use it on minions to push faster. This is especially powerful when you have a Baron. If you have a Baron wave, you can use your second ability on top of the minions and all of them are going to be getting 35% movement speed. I'm probably dead here. Yeah. They're all going to get 35% movement speed. So it's going to make them much faster and allow you to push turrets faster. Oh, by the way, I was also streaming today. And it was really nice to see a lot of you guys show up again. So it's very sweet to see that. If you never want to miss my streams, you have to turn on notifications from my YouTube channel. And I think you have to do it in your settings as well. Like if you turned off notifications for YouTube itself, it won't work. But yeah, if you want to do that, you can turn on notifications from my channel. But be aware, I think you're going to be notified every day about my videos as well. I think you can also, you can change it to like optional, like where it only gives you a few notifications. So not every day. I think like personalized notifications. I think you can do that. And that one is probably better. So you only get notified. There we go. Yeah, I was just gonna say we have to kill him. I couldn't catch him, so I was waiting for my team to go in. Well, I went for him, but like I was not gonna catch him anyways. My team had to catch him. I just wasted an ultimate. That's pretty funny. I'm constantly stacking my Gathering Storm up as well, by the way. The big Gathering Storm power spike is probably at like 18 minutes. That's when you really start to get a lot. Because remember, you also have a Rabadon's Death Cap, which further increases the damage that the Gathering Storm provides to you. Just very quickly taking their jungle, of course. I love taking this jungle from the enemy, because it's so easy. You just one-shot it with Orianna. You literally just one-shot it. I could have ulted Nami there, but I wanted to save my ultimate for this Gwen. Because, as you can see, she actually dodged it. But Gwen is more important. That's why I wanted to save my ultimate for her. Very nice. Good one. We can try to go for the Baron now. Okay, I feel like this may be a little bit too far. But we were able to get another kill, so it's fine. By the way, I always recommend you to get Void Staff 4th item, by the way. Like, never 5th, always 4th. You already have enough damage, you're not reliant on an Infinity Orb or anything. Always get a Void Staff 4th item. It's just always gonna be better. Because, like, let's say the enemy ADC goes Wit's End, or like suddenly the enemy starts building Magic Resist. You're gonna be screwed when you're building towards a different item. I pinged Tristana, because Tristana backported. And we could have actually lost the Baron because of that, possibly. Because she's, I don't know, she backported. But she'll explain later what her idea was. And I'm not sure if it was a good idea. I feel like I was right. Because look at what he's gonna explain. I said you almost lost us the game because he backported while we should have rushed Baron, in my opinion. But look at what he said. I wonder what you guys think about that. It's like, I don't know if it's legit. It's a smart idea what he's gonna say, but I don't know. So he says, I actually baited them. And let's see. They thought we backed. He's saying that in the way like, because he backed, the enemy wouldn't think that we're doing Baron. And because of that, they wouldn't check out Baron right away. I'm really not sure about that. Really not sure. It's a very smart idea. I gotta give him credits for that. It's a smart thought process, but would it be better that if he just, you know, if he would have just helped us? I think it would have. Boom, baby. Oh, close. No! Renekton is just pushing top. I didn't kill him. He's 1 HP. Oh man, he's actually 1 HP. That's so stupid. If I killed him, my Renekton would have just been able to end the game. Gwen is 1 HP and that saved their game. That is so funny. That is so crazy. Need last drake. Yeah, we need this last dragon. Because if they take this last dragon, they'll have 3 dragons. And I'm pretty sure they can turn the game if they take this dragon. So we need to... He says don't 50-50. Again, I disagree with that. We can 50-50 if it's good for us. Because even if they take it and we kill all of them, we can just end the game. That's the thing. So like right now, it's a 50-50. But it's fine for us because the Wukong is missing. And even if they take it, we can kill all of them. Oh, Vi just died. Okay, this is not going as planned. That is not going as planned. Now they took it, and Vi just suicided. Damn. Like, I was too late because I was dead. What can I say? I was dead. You see how much difference it can make? I didn't kill the Gwen. She was 1 HP. If I had killed her, we ended the game. But now, because I wasn't able to kill her, she got the 3rd dragon for her team. The butterfly effect is real, man. Like, all I needed was like 10 more damage to kill her. But I didn't get it, and now they got 3rd dragon, and they are in a pretty strong position. However, I do have a void staff now. And this is where the real big power spike comes in. Like, this is where you're like at your strongest as an Orianna. This is it, you know, of course 5 items you'll have more damage. But like relatively, this is where you're at your strongest in the game. You have 4 items, you have a void staff, you have everything. You're gonna do ridiculous damage right now. Especially when we reach 18 minutes, I'm gonna get enough AP. Look at this damage. That's only my 2nd ability. And another thing I need to teach you about Orianna is... Orianna is much harder to play than you think. Much harder. They are both taking Baron. We are baiting the enemy. I'm like, look, they're taking the Baron. We all 3 died, but they get the Baron. Is that worth it? Yet again, like I disagree a lot with this Tristana. He's a high elo player, he's a smart player, but I disagree with this call. I followed it because we have to play like a team, but I disagree. I don't really think it's worth it. What was I talking about? Yeah. So Orianna is much harder to play than you think because like a lot of people think Orianna is all about like getting your ball close to the enemy and just hit your 2nd ability. That's not true. Your 1st ability does almost as much damage as your 1st ability in the late game. Early game, your 1st ability does more damage than your 2nd ability. So it's actually quite important to hit both. You want to hit both of them. You'll do like double the damage if you hit both of them. So instead of just like auto aiming or like just getting your ball close with your 1st ability and then using 2nd ability, it's actually much better to hit your 1st ability as well, you know, as well as your 2nd ability. Because hitting the 2nd ability is obviously super easy because the hitbox is super big, but the hitbox of your ball is very small. However, you don't have to hit it, of course, because it's on such a low cooldown. So if the enemy is very far away or you just want to poke them, shoot it on them. But if they're getting close to you, you want to aim it, or you just want to make sure you hit your 1st ability as well as your 2nd ability. I'm getting magic resist now because they have a lot of magic damage. Nami, Ari, and Gwen, all of them are doing most damage to me. So I'm getting magic resist. But now we're in such a bad position, like horrible position. Because they have the 3 dragons. They're just really strong right now. Ooh. Okay, Ash missed her ultimate. That's not good. We are 18 minutes or 90 minutes into the game, so I have crazy amounts of AP as well as a decent amount of magic resist right now. So I'm gonna be decently tanky at least. I'm not gonna get one shot by the magic damage. What is he doing, man? What the hell, Vi? What was that? What was that? Why? Is he gonna blame the team again now for that? Oh. Wait. Ult. Oh my god. Did you see that? That ult saved the game. That ult comboed with Tristana's ult. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. That was crazy. Oh. I think we win this. Oh, yeah, we... Flash. Yes, I killed him. Come on. Yeah, now we can end. No one cares about Nami. We just won the game. We won the game. This should have been a lost game. But that one ultimate saved the game. It changed the game. I killed 2 important targets with the Tristana, and it just completely changed the game. Oh, baby. Let's see how much damage I did now. Let's see. Of course, I was the MVP this particular game. 34.2 thousand damage. 0.1 thousand damage, sorry. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in the next Wild Rift video. Bye-bye.